In this lecture, we will see how to find a max element in an array using recursion. So there is an input which is stored in array. Suppose size of array is 5. And first we will indexing those 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will take some input. Suppose 7, 3, 9, 2, 5. So here n means size of array in 5, and output will be 9. Now let's see how the problem is working in recursion. We know in recursion we use back to front. So let's first traverse all the elements from 0 to 4 or n-1. Then we will, when it will satisfy the base case, then it will return 1 by 1. Now let's see how this is working. Here we will take a recursion call. Name of the recursive call is find max, where we'll pass the array and number of element, and then we will give the base case. If n is equal to 1, then it will return array of n-1. Means it is n, this is n. Then when it will come to here, means at the 1st index, then it will return the 0, this place. Here is one thing, when it will return 0, n, suppose user didn't give any element, number of element, then how the code will handle. So that's the reason we will use another base case. If n is equal to 0, then return -1. Means it will just handle that code is, otherwise code will fail. But if we give this base case, then code will handle what will give the output or something, so -1. Now first, for the recursively calling, we take a value int possible max, where it will call find max array, and size of array every time it will decrease, so it will n-1. And then every time it will compare, when it will backtrack, then it will compare. So if possible max is greater than array of n-1, then it will return possible max. Otherwise else it will return array n minus 1. Now let's see. Now we will give a diagram this code, how, so that you can imagine how the code is actually working. We give n is equal to 5 and we taking the input, this input, first when n is equal to 5 and it will check base case. 5 is equal to 1, no. Then it will check another condition. If n is equal to 0, it will check another condition. 5 is equal to 0, no. No. So then it will come its next step, where now let's copy this code. Now let's see how this array is, or how this code is working. Here is n size of array is 5, and this is the array, for example. And first it will check is the n is equal to 5, which is equal to 1. First it will check 5 is equal to 1, no. Then it will check 0 is equal to 1. It will check 5 is equal to 0 or not. 5 is equal to 1 or 0 or not. Then it will come here possible max. I write so in short, so PM for possible max, and it will call here recursively find max, where it will pass the array, and n minus 1 means 4. Then because it is recursive call, so then it will not go next. It will again call here. It will check 4 is equal to 1, no. 4 is equal to 0, no. Then possible max is equal to recursive call array n minus 1, 3, and then again recursive call 3 is equal to 1, no. 3 is equal to 0, no. Then possible max array and n minus 1, 2. This is a recursive call. There is a recursive call. And then again this is not the satisfying, so PM array and 2, this is not the satisfying, so this recursion call again, and it will check its base case. 2 is equal to 1, no. 2 is equal to 0, no. Then possible max is equal to recursive call array comma n minus 1, means here it will be 1. We will give, there is another change. We using if, we just use else if this condition is not satisfied, then this condition will come. If this condition satisfied, then this condition will not checked. Now this recursion call 1 is equal to 1. This is a base case checking. Then it will return, it is returning array of n minus 1, which is 7. So this 7 will be written here. This 7 will be written here, and then this is not the possible max. Here it will come, and here possible max will be 7. Here possible max will be 7, and then this 7 will come here. Then 7 will come here, and compared to compare to 3. If this will compare to 3, is the 3 greater than 7? No. So possible max will be PM will be 7. Also from previous 7 will, here is 7, and 7 is the 7 greater than the 9? No. Then because your indexing is 2, then PM will be, means possible max will be 9, and this 9 will come here, which is possible max, and 2. Is the 9 greater than 2? No. Then possible max also 9. 2? No. Then so possible max is also 9, and this 9 will be come here and check, is the 9 greater than 5? No. Then also PM will be 9, and 9 is the final answer. So this is our output. Int array comma n. First we will create n, then int array, size of array, so int n. For users understanding, enter size of array, then here we will use for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. It means until it is starting from 0 up to n, until the array is less than n. Input your enter the arrays element. So C in array of I, and here we will create find max, which will be our recursion call, and here we'll pass the array, and we and will be given base case if n is equal to 1, then return array n minus 1, if else if n is equal to 0, then return -1, then we'll create a possible max to store maximum value. Possible max is equal to find max, array and n minus 1 for every iteration, and if for comparing two numbers we'll use if possible max is greater than array of n minus 1, then return possible max, else return array of n minus 1. So here will be possible, here we will create int max to store the value of max, which will be, or we can int max, and then for output cout max is equal to find max, and here we'll pass array comma n, and return 0. There is some issue, then this array and also this, and just cout is enough. I don't need to create a max, so there is no error. Now let's run this code. It's taking some time. Now let's see where is the error. Here we have taken the in value, enter size of array. Let's take here another variable, int max, and max is here, return 0. Now let's run. Here it's enter the size of array. I'm giving 5, and now 7, 3, 9, 2, 5, and enter. Here is the 9, and we are giving here another thing so that it will looks more better, maximum element. And again I'm running this code, entering array 5, 7, 3, 9, 2, 5, 2, 5. Here's the maximum element 9. Thanks for watching.